the Carey Center in Latrobe, Pennsylvania. Last winter, an idea that began with 2 students and a Twitter account exploded into something bigger than anybody expected. Cram the Carey was just getting started. The atmosphere is second to none in the PAC and rivals student sections at larger colleges.
Well, the team wanted a big crowd for that last game against Thomas More, so they started the hashtag Cram the Carey, and we kind of picked it up from there, and we would retweet the stuff that everybody else would say about Cram the Carey and just spread the word like that, and it ended up trending on Twitter, so that was pretty cool.
I remember being in my dorm room the one night and it just blew up on Twitter, like, Cram the Carey this, Cram the Carey that. Like, the players got really, really involved, which was really cool because then it got the students involved, and I think that was the biggest thing.
I didn't understand trending, okay? So I had heard about trending earlier in the year, okay? But trending in a positive manner was very good for us.
I wanted to start t-shirts, so I started taking orders from people, and I really didn't think it would be as many students getting involved as it did.
We definitely wanted to try to get as many people to come to the game as we could, but I don't think anyone was really prepared for how many people were actually going to show up. I think it was kind of a surprise to see that many people there.
It was crazy. The student section was going wild all game, everything like that. We packed it probably, I think it was 3 or 4 games in a row.
After the success of the first game, students came back in full force for the conference tournament. Always passionate, always loud, and sometimes a little crazy. They were there to cheer the Bearcats to a PAC championship and trip to the NCAA tournament.
There's been something special at Carey Center the last week or so. Last week they had the Twitter hashtag Cram the Carey, and that really took off.
My favorite part was when we stormed the court and all the students came down and the players were on each other's backs and stuff, and everybody was just crazy excited when we won.
Right before the game ended, people started lining up to storm the court, and a couple of the workers had like yellow ropes because they wanted to rope off where the players were going to shake hands so no one got in the middle of that. Well, the buzzer sounded and we all ran out, and the yellow cord actually cut my neck, and I fell on the ground because the guys were running around. Oh, it was crazy.
My favorite part was actually going to Ohio Wesleyan, taking the bus out there and actually going head to head with Ohio Wesleyan student section. So that was something that I would have never imagined would happen, even at home, let alone at an away game.
It wasn't just memorable for the fans in the stands, but for the players and coaches as well.
And we try to act like we're bigger than we are, right? And we want to give the kids a Division I experience at a Division III level. And when you watch that game and you see those Cram the Carey kids up there, it's like a Division I game. The gym's loud, the kids are going crazy, and the atmosphere is awesome.
Honestly, when they were all jumping around, I honestly thought the bleachers were going to break. That was what I remember the most.
Crazy. I was trying to just protect myself. I didn't really know what was going on, but they lifted a few of the guys up.
And the St. Vincent Bearcats, the 2013 PAC champions.
I actually was on the court for the last 0.8 seconds or whatever it was, so I had to hurry up and run off so we didn't get mobbed by the students, but it was cool.
When that happens, you need to seize that moment. And those kids will remember that for a long time. They'll talk about it when they come back on alumni weekend.
Now, an entire club on campus, Cram the Carey, or the Carey Crazies as they are known, are working to make this season even better.
My involvement is really what the students want. I'm going to do whatever I can do for the general student here.
The biggest thing this year that we need to do is get the freshmen involved again, because we have the most freshmen we've ever had. So I think if we can get them out and come to the games, it will be even bigger.
Being able to give back to the kids and see them grow, the Cram the Carey is awesome. But most importantly, isn't that what we're teaching in higher ed? Passion, togetherness, partnering with the other students, but letting them run with their ideas and creativity, because the power of youth is amazing.
It's cool to know, like, when you hear people saying, like, good luck for games, like, in weeks in advance, and it's just awesome when you're out there and everyone's just screaming your name.
We get really excited when people dunk, like Dylan, so we'll all be looking forward to that. I heard Sean Kett's dunked a couple times this year, so that will be exciting.
It's awesome, especially when we have players like Isaac and Dylan who just can, like, kill it out there, just do whatever they want. I mean, they go crazy and it makes them play better, it makes the whole team play better.
A bunch of people would bring this stuffed giraffe. I know that's in a few pictures somewhere, and they would just, like, toss it around the student section. I thought that was pretty funny.
Although they made their mark during basketball season, Cram the Carey has plans to bring their Bearcat pride to other sporting events, further fueling the campus passion and further binding the St. Vincent community.
We seem to have grabbed the attention of the campus, and I hope we do that every single year.
I've actually always wanted to go to a big school where, like, that school spirit was there, and the student sections were huge. So to see that happen at a D3 school is, you know, amazing, and people every day are wearing those t-shirts and sharing that school pride.
When the people come here, we want them to walk out of here saying, what an environment. And it all starts with the Cram the Carey kids.